Morning students, this is class 11th maths chapter 4th and we will discuss the holiday homework solution from the book NCERT Exemplar. Now question number 11th, that n square is less than 2 raised to the power n for n equal to greater than 5. So we will start this from 5 because it is given that this statement is, we have to prove this statement is true for n equal to greater than 5. So first of all, let this be as Pn. Now for n equal to 5, we will check P5 will be 5 square less than 2 raised to the power 5. In place of n, just put 5. So you will get 25 less than 32, which is true. Now we will assume that Pk is also true for k greater than equal to 5. So Pk will be k square less than 2 raised to the power k equal to greater than 5. Now we will show that Pk plus 1 is also true. So Pk plus 1 will be in place of k, just put k plus 1. So k plus 1 whole square less than 2 raised to the power k plus 1. So taking LHS, k plus 1 whole square, open the square, k square plus 2k plus 1. Now see, from 1 we can say k square is less than 2 raised to the power k. So this will be less than 2 raised to the power k plus 2k plus 1, right? Now see, 2k plus 1 is less than 2 raised to the power k for k equal to or greater than 5. You can check it for k equal to 5 or greater than 5 that this is always true. See, at 5, LHS will be 5 into 10 plus 1, 11. And this will be 2 raised to the power 5, 32. So 11 is less than 32. Similarly, you can see for 6, 6 into 12 plus 1 is 13, which is less than 2 raised to the power 6, which is 64, right? So this will be always true. So we can say that LHS is less than 2 raised to the power k plus 2k plus 1. Now because 2k plus 1 is less than 2 raised to the power k, so LHS will be less than 2 raised to the power k plus 2 raised to the power k, right? This is now 2 into 2 raised to the power k, or we can write it as 2 raised to the power k plus 1. So this is what we wanted. We wanted to show that LHS is less than 2 raised to the power k plus 1. So we can say Pk plus 1 is true whenever Pk is true. Hence by PMI, Pn is true for all n belongs to natural number where n is equal to 5 or greater than 5, right? So if such conditions are given, then what you have to do, in place of 1 you will start with the given number, right? The other steps are same. Now this is question number 12, that for all n belongs to natural number, we have to show that 2n is less than n plus 2 whole factorial. So let the statement be as Pn. Now P1, for n equal to 1, we will show this will be 2 less than 2 plus 1 factorial, that is 3 factorial, which is 6. 2 is less than 6, this is true. Now we will assume for Pk, so 2k is less than k plus 2 factorial, and let this be as 1. Now we will show that Pk plus 1 is also true. So Pk plus 1 will be in place of k, just put k plus 1. So twice of k plus 1 is less than, in place of k, when you will write k plus 1 plus 2, it will become k plus 3 factorial. Now LHS, taking this part, 2 into k plus 1, which is equal to 2k plus 2. Now from 1, 2k is less than k plus 2 factorial. So LHS will be less than k plus 2 whole factorial plus 2, right? Now see, we want to show it less than k plus 3 factorial. So k plus 3 factorial, we can write it as k plus 3 into one number less than this, that is k plus 2 whole factorial. So see here, with k plus 2 factorial, we are adding 2. And here we are multiplying k plus 3 with k plus 2 factorial. So obviously this will be less than k plus 3 factorial for all k belongs to natural number. So if LHS is less than this number and this is less than k plus 3 whole factorial, then LHS will be less than k plus 3 whole factorial. This is what we wanted to show, right? The last statements you have to write down by yourself. Now question number 13th is, statement is given as root n is less than 1 plus 1 upon root 2 plus so on up to 1 upon root n for n equal to greater than 2. So first of all, let the statement be as n. Now because they have given n equal to greater than 2, so we will check for n equal to 2. LHS will be root 2. In place of n we will put 2. So you will get 1.41. Now be careful about RHS. See, till now what we were doing, in place of n we just putting this 2. But while putting this, you should check this is 1 upon root 2. But here exists this term before this 1 upon root 2. So you will take RHS as this 1 plus 1 upon root 2, which is 1.71. So this is true that LHS is less than RHS. Therefore P2 is true. Now we will assume that the statement is true for K. So Pk will be root K is less than 1 plus 1 upon root 2 plus so on up to 1 upon root K. Where K is from, you have to mention this. This is important. K is equal to or greater than 2. Now we have to show that Pk plus 1 is true. Pk plus 1 will be, in place of K, just write K plus 1. So root K plus 1 less than 1 plus 1 upon root 2 plus so on up to 1 upon root K plus 1. Right? Now we have to show that this is less than this. So what we are doing, adding 1 upon root K plus 1 on both sides of 1. See, this is 1. We always take left hand side of this. But if we take this left hand side here, then we cannot find the solution. But we are seeing that these right hand sides are similar. Just this term is extra in this. So in 1 we are adding both the sides with 1 upon root K plus 1. So that these two sides becomes equal. So adding 1 upon root K plus 1 on both the sides. So you will get root K plus 1 upon root K plus 1 less than this complete term plus 1 upon root K plus 1. Now we will show that root K plus 1 is less than this term. Why? Because we want to show root K plus 1 is less than this, right? And we have shown that this is less than this. Now if we just show that root K plus 1 is less than this term, then this term is less than this term. So automatically root K plus 1 become less than this, which we want to show. So now we will show that root K plus 1 is less than this term. So root K plus 1, let us assume that this is less than this term. Then we will see after solving that if it is true or not. So root K plus 1 less than, take LCM. This will be root K into root K plus 1 plus 1 upon root K plus 1. Multiplying both the sides with root K plus 1, this has become K plus 1. Less than root K into root K plus 1 plus 1. Sign will not change because root K plus 1 is a positive number. Now cancelling out this one, you will get K is less than root K into root K plus 1, which is true for any K equal to greater than 2. Why this will be true? Because K is equal to root K into root K. Now here root K plus 1. So obviously K will be less than this. So we wanted to show that this is less than this. So we started with this only, and after solving we got a result which is true. Therefore we can say that root K plus 1 is less than this, and this term is less than this, therefore root k plus 1 is less than this term. So pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true, right? Question number 15. 1 plus 2 plus 2 square plus so on up to 2 raised to the power n is equal to 2 raised to the power n plus 1 minus 1. N belongs to the natural number. So first of all, let the statement be as Pn. We will check for n equal to 1. Now see, be careful. LHS will be when you will in place of n put 1, this will be 2, right? But you can see before 2 the term 1 is also there. So you have to take 1 also. So LHS will be 1 plus 2 equal to 3. And RHS will be 2 square minus 1, which is also 3. Therefore these two are equal. Therefore P1 is true. Assuming pk is true, in place of n just put k, you will get 1 plus 2 square plus so on up to 2 raised to the power k is equal to 2 raised to the power k plus 1 minus 1, and let this be as 1. Now we have to show that pk plus 1 is also true. So in place of k just put k plus 1. So this will become k plus 2. Now we have to show this. So taking left hand side, 1 plus 2 square, also mentioning the kth term. See, kth term will be this 2 raised to the power k plus the k plus 1th term. Now using 1 up to this term, the result is 2 raised to the power k plus 1 minus 1 plus the left term as it is. Now this is twice of 2 raised to the power k plus 1 minus 1. So this is 2 raised to the power 1. This is 2 raised to the power k plus 1. So base are same. Therefore add the terms. So 2 raised to the power k plus 2 minus 1, which we wanted to show. Right? Now question number 17. A sequence A1, A2, A3 is defined by letting A1 is equal to 3 and AK is equal to 7 into AK minus 1 for all natural number k equal to greater than 2. So see, this sequence A1, A2, A3 is given as that value of A1 is given 3 and the sequence for the other values they have given that AK is equal to 7 AK minus 1, which is true for k equal to greater than 2. Now what we have to show that An is equal to 3 into 7 raised to the power n minus 1 for all n belongs to natural number. We want to show that this sequence is true for all n belongs to natural number. And we will show this using this given sequence and also this value. So first of all, what we wanted to show, let that be as Pn, that An is equal to 3 into 7 raised to the power n minus 1, where n belongs to natural number, right? Now for n equal to 1, in place of n put 1. So A1 will be 3 into 7 raised to the power 0, which is equal to 3. A1 is given in the question as 3. Therefore, it is true for n equal to 1. Now, let us assume that it is true for k belongs to natural number. Right? So, pk will be ak equal to 3 into 7 raised to the power k minus 1. And let this be as 1. Now we will show that it is true for n equal to pk plus 1. So pk plus 1 will be a k plus 1 is equal to 3 into 7 raised to the power k. Right? Now taking LHS a k plus 1. Now we will use this given sequence ak is equal to 7 a k minus 1. In place of this k, replace it with k plus 1 because here a k plus 1 is given. So a k plus 1 will be 7 a k plus 1 minus 1. So 7ak. Ak is now we have assumed as 3 into 7k minus 1. So in place of ak, just write down 3 into 7 raised to the power k minus 1, which will become 3 into 7 raised to the power k, which is equal to the RHS. Next question is question number 18th. A sequence B0, B1, B2 and so on is defined by letting B0 is equal to 5 and Bk is equal to 4 plus Bk minus 1 for all k belongs to natural number. Show Bn is equal to 5 plus 4n for all. This is the symbol of for all. For all n belongs to natural number. So we want to show that this sequence is true for all n belongs to natural number. So let this be as Pn. Bn is equal to 5 plus 4n. Now for n equal to 1, in place of n put 1, B1 is equal to 5 plus 4, 9. Now with the given sequence, we will check if this is true or not. So according to question, B0 is given as 5 and Bk is 4 plus Bk minus 1. Now we want to check for n equal to 1. So in place of k write 1, you will get 4 plus B0, which is equal to 4 plus B0 is 5. 4 plus 5, 9. So according to question also, value of B1 is 9. Therefore, P1 is true. Now let us assume that Pk is true for some k belongs to natural number. So Pk will be Bk is equal to 5 plus 4k and let this be as 1. Now Pk plus 1, which we wanted to show that it is true, will be B k plus 1 is equal to 5 plus 4 bracket k plus 1. In place of k, just put k plus 1, right? Now taking LHS, this is B k plus 1. This will be equal to according to the condition given in the question only. Bk is given as 4 plus Bk minus 1. So Bk plus 1 will become 4 plus Bk, because we are replacing this k with k plus 1. Now Bk using 1, it will be 5 plus 4k and this 4 as it is. So you will get 5 plus 4 common, k plus 1. So this is equal to the RHS. Clear? Question number 19th now. A sequence D1, D2 and so on is defined by D1 is equal to 2 and dk is equal to dk minus 1 upon k, for k equal to greater than 2. Show dn is equal to 2 upon n factorial for all n belongs to natural number. This sequence we wanted to show. So let this be as Pn. Dn is equal to 2 upon n factorial. Now for n equal to 1, in place of n put 1. So it will be 2 upon 1 factorial. 1 factorial is 1. So the answer will be 2. And in the question also d1 is 2. Therefore it is true. Assuming for pk that it is true, dk is equal to 2 upon k factorial. Now we have to show that pk plus 1 is also true. So in place of k, write k plus 1. So d k plus 1 is equal to 2 upon k plus 1 factorial. Taking left hand side, d k plus 1 is equal to, because this sequence is already given. In this, in place of k, just put k plus 1. So you will get dk upon k plus 1, which is equal to, now using 1 we can write 2 upon k factorial into k plus 1. Also we know that k plus 1 factorial can be written as k plus 1 into k factorial. So replacing this k plus 1 into k factorial with k plus 1 factorial. This is what we wanted to show, right? The last statements I am not writing in any questions, but you have to write in every question. Now question number 23rd is, show n raised to the power 5 upon 5 plus n raised to 3 upon 3 plus 7n upon 15 is a natural number for all n belongs to natural number. So let this statement be as Pn. Now for n equal to 1, this will be 1 by 5 plus 1 by 3 plus 7 by 15, which is 15 by 15 equal to 1. So this is a natural number, therefore true. Assuming for k that k raised to the power 5 upon 5 plus k cube by 3 plus 7k by 15 is a natural number, and let this be as 1. Now we have to show for k plus 1. So k plus 1 raised to the power 5 upon 5 plus k plus 1 whole cube upon 3 plus 7 into k plus 1 upon 15 is a natural number. This we wanted to show. So taking this 1 upon 5 outside, solving this k raised to the power 5 plus 5 k raised to the power 4 plus 10k cube plus 10k square plus 5k plus 1. Then plus 1 by 3, solving this k plus 1 cube plus 7k upon 15 plus 7 upon 15. Now see, we have assumed sum of these terms is a natural number, right? So take out these three terms separately. K raised to the power 5 upon 5 plus k cube upon 3 plus 7k upon 15, right? Plus this will be now divided by 5, k raised to the power 4 plus 2k cube plus 2k square plus k, and this will be plus 1 upon 5 because this is in fraction, so write down separately. Now divide this with 3, you will get k square plus k, then plus 1 by 3 writing separately, and plus 7 by 15 also writing separately. This is already a natural number, right? Using 1. This equation will be a natural number obviously because k is a natural number, and this will become 15 by 15, which is 1. This is also a natural number. Adding all the natural numbers will give a natural number only. Therefore this is a natural number. Therefore for pk plus 1 also the result is true. Clear? Now question number 20. Number 25th, show number of subsets of a set containing n elements is 2 raised to the power n for all n belongs to natural number. So let this statement be as Pn, that number of subsets of a set containing n distinct elements is 2 raised to the power n. n belongs to the natural number. Now for n equal to 1, set A will include only one element 2. So the subsets of A are phi and this, the set containing 2. So number of subsets of A is 2. So P1 is true because number of subsets is 2, which is 2 raised to the power 1. Let us assume that the statement is true for K. So Pk will be number of subsets of a set with k elements is 2 raised to the power k for some k belongs to natural number. Now we will show that it is true for Pk plus 1. So Pk plus 1 is number of subsets of a set containing k plus 1 elements is 2 raised to the power k plus 1. Now see, first here A is the set containing one element, then subsets is 2. Now if we add one more element in A, that is 3, then subsets gets double. Here the subsets are 2, right, of A. Now the subsets of A are these 4, so subset gets double, right? So we know if one element is added in the given set, then its number of subsets becomes double. When we add one element in the set, its subsets gets doubled. So a set with k elements has number of subsets as 2 raised to the power k. Now a set containing k plus 1 element is or we can say has one element more than the set containing k elements, so its subset gets double. So 2 into 2 raised to the power k, which is 2 raised to the power k plus 1. This is what we wanted to show. So this is also true. Clear? So your homework is to check your answers carefully, and if there is any mistake, correct them. Okay, thank you.